on. Let's have a look. Can I have a look at the stream? Here we go. Yo, I'm in vision. What we'll do there, we'll move that. How about that? How's that? Look a bit better. I can check it out on my phone. This is pretty good. I can do this, to be honest. Here we go, man. Ooh, I reckon maybe a little bit more. Fuck it. Right, there we go. We are live. Let's just put this on my Instagram. Oh, I can't. I'm not logged into my Instagram. What am I gonna do? It's fine. Oh, I am logged in. Oh, no, I'm not. That's fine. Twitch stream. Are we on? We're live. We're on! Right. Do I have the chat? There we go. Got the chat there. Holy shit, we got 2 viewers. I am famous right now. Oh, what we got? Well, hopefully, I'm new to this, as you might tell, but I've got the chat up on my phone so I can see what people are saying. So if you're in the chat, say hi. I want to see who's in there. But we've got that going. I'll leave that. Where can I put this? Just put it there. It's fine. Right. Today we are making some s'mores cookies. I have not made s'mores cookies before, but I have made cookies a lot of times. So we have our marshmallows. Prime suspects. What we got? We got crackers. I couldn't actually find any sweet crackers. These are actually got some salt on. But then cookies, sometimes sprinkle some salt on, stuff like that. So I reckon these will be fine. But I was looking for some sweet ones. But game's game. You get what you get. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? What we got? Chocolate, of course. Plenty of chocolate. I'm gonna use both because I couldn't decide. I'm not gonna lie. Normally I just use milk or dark, or separate white. But we're gonna mix the both up. We're gonna put 100 grams of each. I did actually put the ingredients on my Instagram. So check me out, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media. But I'll read them out anyway if I can find a photo of the ingredients. Where are we? Snapchat. Don't go Snapchat. Fuck that shit. Right, what we got? Let's go. Oh my god, we got Big Ricer in the chat. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. What we got? Ingredients. Oh, Big Ricer. You better be getting the ingredients ready to go. What we got? So we got 180 grams of our brown sugar. We got 130 gram. I won't pick that up because a knife will fly everywhere. But 130 gram of our salted butter. It's supposed to be room temperature. That makes it way easier to actually whisk up, basically. Like I said, I've got this standing mixer, which makes life so much easier. But yeah, you don't need one. You can just whisk it up by hand. But it's just so, especially if it's been in the fridge, it is a ball ache. So yeah, better to get it room temperature. Yeah. What else? 310 gram of our plain flour we got in here, and of course we have our half a teaspoon baking powder in there as well. 1 heaped tablespoon of corn flour, and some 1.5 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Don't ask me why that works well. Just different recipes I've used. This one works the best. So this is what I use. It's all to do with like rising and the amount the cookies kind of separate, but I'm not a scientist. There's plenty of channels on there to find that. Just get on ChatGPT or something like that. What else do we need? And an egg, of course. There's an egg over here. I forgot. 1 egg, and this makes a difference. Make sure it is a medium egg. Like I've done this so many times when you're baking, right? You see a recipe and you just think, oh, eggs are all near enough the same size, right? But if you get like, I think it was cookies I was doing before. I actually think it was this recipe. I used a large egg instead of a medium egg, and it literally turned the cookies into like a sponge, which was fine. But obviously if you're not going for that, you know what I mean, ruins your recipe. So you do need to choose. Yeah, if a recipe says medium egg, use a medium egg or whatever it says, you know what I mean? But that is near enough it. Yeah, we got the crackers, marshmallows, chocolate. I think that's everything, to be honest. Get the chat back up. Hell yeah. Where are we? There we go. What we got? Are we on? Yeah, there we go. Chet is back in the game. But I mean, honestly, I just love bacon anyway, so. Oh, don't notice that. There's hairs on there. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that with your bacon. I mean, they're for you. Doesn't really matter, does it? But these are for other people, so make sure there's no hairs on your stuff. But yeah, and then a baking tray and some. Why can't I see this? That'd be good if I could actually see what is going on. I think I can somewhere. How do I do it? There we go. Oh. Hell yeah. Oh, you don't want to hear me though, do you? I'll get some echo. There we go. Bish bash bosh. Chatting there, perfect. There we go. What was I doing? Lost my train of thought. Yes, so obviously some baking paper as well. We'll put on there when we're baking. Normally quite high degrees. I'm going to say around 190. This oven is terrible, so put it around 200, 210 degrees. But yeah, we'll go with the flow. So straight away, what we're doing is, yes, get your butter basically straight in here. Yeah, if it's already room temperature, you don't really need to. You do not need to. What was I going to say? I can't think, man. Chop it up. Yeah, like if it's already pretty soft anyway, I wouldn't even bother chopping it up. To be honest, you can just launch it in there like that. But yeah. And yeah, wash your hands if you haven't washed your hands. I mean, I did just before I got here, so make sure you wash your hands. And obviously, you got to keep washing them loads of times. But yeah, so we'll get out of the way, and we are creaming the butter and the brown sugar. I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, let me know who else likes bacon. I mean, if you're watching this, you probably do like bacon. But I literally do this for fun all the time. I love bacon. Yeah, check out, if you haven't actually seen any of my other videos, check out my Instagram and stuff. You'll see me doing that a lot actually. That'll be quite funny watching it on stream, but I do that. Yeah, I don't know if you see memes online about it, but literally you see like, chef and bakers or whatever do it all the time, but I literally just run my fingers under the tap just to get that, like, you know, like if you have some grease on your fingers, it just annoys me. You know what I mean? But you have to do it so many times. But yeah, I'm always doing food content. Check me out on the socials. Hell yeah. But yeah, let's get this mix in. It's going to be pretty loud. Also, if you don't have one of these, you can just bloody use a hand one, or like I said, you can do it with a whisk. Yes, just make sure your butter is pretty melted. Not, you don't have to melt it down, but pretty soft. You know what I mean? If you're doing it by hand, because it is difficult. I've done it before out of the fridge, and I mean it does your wrist in. So make sure you use your good wrist. But I've used that joke so many times. It's not a good joke. Yeah, make sure you do that. Let's get mixing. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Right, I'm excited. I want to eat these cookies already. Where are we? Mixer on. Hell yeah, here we go. There we go. Woo! Crank it up! Yes, sir. Woo-hoo-hoo. Right, now we've done that, we can put it in a bowl where you can actually see. So we can chuck this away. Chuck it away, we don't want it. We don't want it. Look at that. That's what you want. You can actually cream it a bit more than that, but who was it? There's a lady I follow who's very, very good at baking, and she told me it's better to not completely obliterate the butter into the sugar, but I kind of have done that. So if you want to be a little better, you can actually stop just before there as well. Hold on, who are we got in here? Are they going to be as good as the cream Soho ones? Connor, I don't think they are, by the way. I mean, I'd like to say they're gonna be, but I think they actually done a s'mores one in there, because Finn sent me a photo. I'm pretty sure he got a marshmallow one. I didn't even see that, but that was bussing. That was bussing. Shout out Cream in Soho. That bakery. I went out for my birthday the other day, and they were literally amazing. Where else did we go? Donatella, London. Was that in Soho? I can't remember now. Was that in Shoreditch? No, that was in. I think that was in Soho. That was amazing. Yeah, they literally. I mean, check them out Instagram. Donatella, literally artwork, and I mean, we're all fat after that day out. It's insane. But, oh my god, me on a tangent. Don't take much, does it? Let's chuck this away somewhere else so you can see what's going on. Right. Now we've got see-through bowl. Look at that. Just what we want. See-through bowl. And then chuck everything. Where is my spatula? There it is. Oh! Shame out the Droid Cam watermark there. I've got the cheap setup at the minute, you know what I mean? I'm not a professional yet. But yeah, chuck this in there. I mean, like I said, if you were already doing it in a bowl anyway, obviously you don't need to do this part. And you can just make it in your mixing bowl. I normally do. Obviously, I'm doing this because I'm on stream and you can kind of, it's easier to see, isn't it? But normally I wouldn't. Normally I would just leave it in that bowl because it makes life about 1,000 times easier, doesn't it? But yes, get your egg as well. Crack that bad boy in there. Make sure you don't get no shell. That's a Gordon Ramsay top tip. Honestly, I love Gordon. I'm a Gordon Ramsay fanboy. I'm not going to lie. Shout out Gordon Ramsay. But that is a good tip from him. Instead of cracking it on the side of the bowl, crack it on a flat surface so the shell don't go into it, into the membrane. That is top tip right there. But I always do that. Sometimes it doesn't work. But it does work way more than doing that. I swear to God, every time I used to crack them on here, there'd always be a bit of shell in there. So it does help for sure. Chuck that in your food bin. Bish bash bosh, washing your hands a little bit. A little bit of a rinse, you know what I mean? Love a bit of rinse. And give this bad boy a mix, basically. Just give it a little mix. You don't want to over whisk this as well, by the way, or whisk, mix. You can use a whisk. I don't know, I don't really like using whisks, not gonna lie. The only time I use a whisk is when I'm whisking up like whipped cream. But a lot of people use whisks for everything, just mixing, I feel like. But I don't really like doing that. But you're just getting it till it's combined, basically. I mean, you know, it'd be good if I had like another camera here. That'd be a professional setup, wouldn't it? But I can't afford that one yet. I mean, did we get a notification there? Hold up, we did. Big ricer following. Bit late. I didn't even see it. I don't know if I got the. I did try set up the noises like notifications when someone follows, but I don't know if it worked. I'll try set it up properly. I mean, I'm not that good on the computer, but I mean my brother is, so maybe I'll get him to help me out. Here we go, combining up, there we go. I said don't over whisk, but I'm whisking this up, I'm not gonna lie. But there we go, basically just so it's not kind of stuck to the sides, basically. Like, as in, you can see the difference, it's like split, you wanna mix it all together. That's probably the simplest way to do it. Easy peasy, we'll get that on there. There you go, look at that. That looks lovely. Can't see, the stream's delayed on my phone, so it's not very, it ain't very good. Here we go. Oh yes, perfect. Look at that. Bish bash bosh. And then look, these are so easy. If you are watching this, this is the easiest. How long have we been streaming? Like 10 minutes. We're literally near enough done, I'm not gonna lie. You just whack this in there, you got your dough. So yeah, you can sieve this in. I would recommend sieving this in, all your rest of your dry ingredients. But I don't have a sieve, so I'm not using one. Simple as that. We ain't got this one. We don't need one. But yeah, and then just mix this bad boy in. I do like to use my hands, but first of all, just kind of fold it in basically until we get a bit of a dough forming. But hell yeah, who else loves cookies, man? I'm literally such a fat bastard, I'm not gonna lie. That's literally my guilty pleasure, is just eating. I can eat all the time, I'm not gonna lie. I reckon in another life I was morbidly obese. Hell yeah. Literally. I mean, I work out a lot, so that, I mean, you can't tell, can you? But I do work out a lot. And I think that's putting off the weight. They say you can't outrun a bad diet, but I am trying at the minute. I am running a lot. And that is to offset the diet. Bit of fun, innit? Bit of fun. Well, I do like running, to be honest. There we go. When it kind of gets like that, you can kind of get your hands in there. Do you know what I mean? But first of all, when it's just wet, dry, like it just goes all over your fingers, which we do not want. But yeah, just go. Make sure you get the bit at the bottom as well. There you go. That's better. We'll just put that in there now, and then now you can use your hands. And then you're just kind of kneading it in. But I mean, again, still, I've just started getting this on my fingers already. Rubbish. But I just kind of, you just like pinching with your fingers, because if you go too hard too quick, as we all know, not a good idea. Or maybe you don't know, you haven't found that out yet. But yeah, it all sticks to your hand. So literally just little touches, and then little pinches, I guess. And then when it starts forming a bit more, now like that, whoa, get a bit more pressure now. Look at this. Look, we're literally there. We've got a cookie dough already. I've not even put the oven on. Oh my god, I've not even put the oven on. Head of the game. Use your dirty hands. Don't let your partner know that you do this. She's watching, she's going to know. But I won't do it, it's alright. Wash your hands, don't do that. She'll fight me. She'll beat me up. Don't want that. Don't want to be beaten up. But yeah, get your oven on. That's what I should have said when we started, is put your oven on straight away. Which I did not do. So what we got, 200 degrees. Yeah, right now. That'll be alright, won't it? That'll be alright, mate. That'll be alright. 200? Yeah, that oven's a bit rubbish. That oven is trash, man. The oven is trash. Here we go. Right, it's back to the kneading. You can just use one hand if you're a trained professional. I am not. So I'm cheating right now. I'm allowed to do this. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm on a Gordon Ramsay frenzy at the minute. Like, I go through phases of just watching different stuff on YouTube. At the minute, it's just all Gordon Ramsay. Sometimes it's like comedy shows. Would I Lie to You? Premium show. Anyone watch that? I mean, I watch that all the time. All the old series. Well, even the new series is good, to be honest. I love that show. But at the minute, it is a Gordon Ramsay frenzy. It's literally just anything that has a Gordon, like, you know, just like show. I mean, Kitchen Nightmares, they'll go, but just like the F word and stuff's pretty funny as well. But yeah, when you get your dough formed as well, you can scrape the side of the bowl with your dough to try and get everything off, which is what you should do, which is not working, is it? Because I've done it a little too late. But yeah, try scrape the edge of your bowl, just to get all that kind of, if there's any flour or anything around the sides, you can just scrape it off. Who we got in there? Peep Show is a classic. You know what? I've not actually watched that much Peep Show. I know you love Peep Show, but I need to get on that, honestly. I've seen clips, that's actually true, but I don't know where you can watch it. Where can you watch the Peep Show? Can I watch that for free anywhere, or have I got find it on some cracked website or something? Saying that, I mean, YouTube's pretty good. There's usually some geezer is usually uploading every Channel 4 whatever it is TV show on YouTube. Look at that. Now I've got dough. I'm gonna eyeball everything here. So I don't know how many cookies we're gonna get. In my head, I reckon around 8, but don't quote me on that. We might not. Wash your hands again if you want. We're gonna chop up our cookies. We're making cookies. Chop up our chocolate. So you wash my hands. 1 sec. I'll be doing this the whole time. Never ending. Never ending. Here we go. You gotta wash your hands, man. And wipe this down just so it looks better. Obviously, it is a bit hygienic, but you don't have to do that. I'll just crank it on here, rude boy. Here we go. I'm gonna chuck that there. I'm terrible for this. Girlfriend hates me for this. I always just leave stuff here. I like having it there. It doesn't look very nice, does it? But I just like having it all there at my fingertips. We'll just get that little wipe down. Hell yeah, Peep Show. I've got to get on there, honestly. It's just so many good shows. There's so many good shows, but whenever I try to think of a show, I can't think of any. Literally, was it Friday? I was like, I think it was Friday. I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch a film, and I was like, I could literally watch any film I want, right? Like in today's day and age, you can literally just watch whatever you want. And I was there trying to think of like, what's a film I watched when I was a kid, or something that I haven't watched in a while, and I was just like, you know, like when you was a kid, there were so many films that, well, maybe not as much now if you're a kid now, because you can just watch whatever, but when I was a kid, I'm not that old, but when I was a kid, We only had a couple films, so there's, you know, like you go around a mate's house and it's like they've got the films, you know what I mean? So I was trying to think of something like that. It was like a film I needed to watch. Ended up just watching Fast and Furious again. I've seen them all like a million times. I did not need to watch it, but that's where I concluded. I do that all the time. Anyway, we're doing. We digressing again. Big chopping board and a big knife. Let's do that. Use that side, get a big knife. Hold up. What does that say? You can watch the full episodes on YouTube on the Peep Show. Hell to the yeah. Damn, I gotta get on that. On the Peep Show, bro. What we got? We got our milk chocolate and white chocolate from Sainsbury's. How premium is that? Girlfriend went to Sainsbury's the other day. We don't normally shop at Sainsbury's. No, don't shoot me. But I mean, I'm not moaning. Why would I moan? Do you know what I mean? It's better. Well, I hope it's better. I mean, I've never tried it, but chocolate wise, I only really use about 200 grams of chocolate in this recipe. I mean, you can add whatever you want. I'm going to chop up, I may as well, I'll chop up half. Then what we can do as well, because it will look nice, is keep, oh maybe we need more then. I was going to say keep a couple like double squares like that. Ooh, that'll look nice, won't it? Double squares. How many should we make? 8? So we want 4 of them. Shit, man. We got enough. 4? Can I count? Yeah, 4. 4 of them. There we go. Oh, I won't use that one. That one's rubbish. So 4 of them. There we go. So you can keep these for decoration. So I'm going to put 4 of them to the side. And you've got to eat the whole time you're making stuff. Mmm. Hell yeah. Wow. That's not enough chocolate, is it? To put in there. So get some more chocolate out. Here we go. This is, as you can tell, not a professional baking channel. Here for the vibes. Here for the vibes, bro. Here for the vibes. I don't know what accent that is. Try my best. Here for the fucking vibes, mate. You know what I mean? Scouser. It's the best accent I can do. I mean, it's not that good, is it? But best I can do. Right, so we've got white chocolate. Because we're chucking this all in together, we can just chuck it all in together. We can chop it all together. Makes life very easy, doesn't it? But we're going to do the same. We're going to get 4 of these blocks of 2. Just to decorate, we're going to put these on the top. So we'll put these here like that. There we go. And we get 1 just to taste test, because what if the chocolate, you know, has got poison in it? And we're going to give these away. So I'm a good person. There we go, man. Hell yeah. This stuff's busting, bro. What do we want? A bit more? Go on then, why not? I'm not gonna lie, this chocolate's, considering it's Sainsbury's and it's more expensive, I'm not gonna say it's any better. I don't think it is. I don't think it is any better. Don't shop at Sainsbury's, people. Don't get your chocolate from there. I can't stop eating this. This is good. One more bit. Shh, don't tell anyone. There we go. Now we're gonna chop them up. Hell yeah. Back in the game, bro. Back in the game. Chop these bad boys up. Also, you can use chocolate chips, but chocolate chips are rubbish. I just think they look terrible. When you use like actual chopped chocolate, I feel like it just looks so much better. It doesn't really taste much different, does it? Obviously, well, it does if it's a different brand, but it just looks better. Like when you see the chocolate chunks like this, I just think, woo, it's just more appetizing. That's what I think anyway. I did steal that opinion from someone else, but when they explained it to me, it made sense. Here we go. Chop it up, but you do need a good knife. I mean, this one ain't the best. It will do. Oh, look at that chocolate, boy. This is gonna be bussin', honestly. Bussin'. Here we go. You can also put biscuits in your cookies as well. I sometimes do it, but it does change the way they bake. So if you just randomly chuck loads of stuff in them and you think, oh, why have they baked different? That is usually the why, I'm not gonna lie. Because I've done that as well. I've got a cookie recipe, this one or whatever one it was, and and I've gone, oh well, yeah, more chocolate's better. More, put some biscuits in there. You do all of that, and then they don't bake properly. That they don't hold their shape. They hold their shape too much, whatever it is. So it does actually make a difference. There is a bit of a science to this. I mean, I'm not, a professor at it yet, so I'm kind of learning on the job. But that is the fun, right? Quick wash of the ends again, or rinse. They don't need a wash, do they? But quick rinse. Get that off. Where did we have one? There we go. Already got one. See, already lost it. And then we need to. What do we need to do? I need a drink. That's what I need. Too much talking. You can't stop me talking, mate. Be here all day. Hold on, what we got? How small are you going to chop it? Pretty fine, to be fair. I'd say one of these squares. I mean, I can show you a bit. We can measure it, can't we? I'd say the biggest bit's around 1 centimetre. To be fair, centimetre cubed to be precise. Yeah, not much bigger than that, basically. Yeah, so that's about 1 centimetre. There you go, that's a bit bigger. But I'd recommend not that big to be. I'd say around 1 centimetre, something like that. Yeah, centimetre big. Any bigger than that, it's a bit too empowering. I get overpowering. Like, because I've done that before. Because I mean, I don't care that much about aesthetics, and I just like sugar, so I do it. I just chuck loads in, like big bits like this. But if you give them to other people and you're trying to impress people, sometimes all you taste is the chocolate because you get a massive bit, and then also you get nothing else in the rest of it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, better to be like that, and just make sure you mix it well. To be honest. Oh yeah. Bit of water, mate. Nice bit of stuff. And yeah, chuck that in. Chuck that on in. Woohoo, yeah, buddy. What we got? Get all the dust as well. Do you know what I mean? That's what we want. Look at all that dust. The chocolate dust. They're the good bits. That's when you get those little bits of flavour. But yeah, you get all those fine bits in there as well. But yeah, something like that, about 1 centimetre cubed. Biggest bits right there. But you can test it out yourself as well, do you know what I mean? That's just, I guess that's kind of my taste, what I like. But yeah, like I said, you can do whatever you want, do you know what I mean? That is the fun part about baking and cooking. You can just do what you want. Obviously, there's, it will look better like this, or there's a better way of doing it. Of course there is, but there's a better way to do everything, do you know what I mean? But if you always do it the way people tell you, it's not really as fun, is it? So you gotta mix that shit up. You know what I'm saying, man? But yeah, and then yeah, need this one back in just like this. Oh, and chuck it all over the floor. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Got you right. Partner literally just hoovered it up. Ooh, whoops. But yeah, need this one on in, and. This is the fun bit, I'm not gonna lie. I actually really like doing kneading. It's quite fun. Maybe I'm a bit weird like that, but it's a good bit of fun, man. Here we go. Look at that. Yeah, just knead it in so it's a good mix, basically. And just so you collect everything up in the bowl. There we go, just like that. Look at that. That just looks. And honestly, you can't I mean, technically, I don't know if you're allowed to recommend people to eat raw eggs, so I'll tell you don't do this. But this cookie dough does taste very nice, just as it is. But look at that baby. Whoo, there we go. It's not very big, is it? It could be bigger. Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm gonna try the cookie dough. Don't do this at home. Mmm. Oh my god. Oh my god. So good. Honestly, I just eat that. That's not bacon, just eat this. This is what I always do in my videos as well. Should look cool, right? So, what we'll do now is we'll split this up into kind of 8 even balls. That's what we're going to try and do. I don't know how well it's going to go, but I will give it a go. So, I'm going to use this knife actually. You don't have to do this. Do it however you want. This is how I'm going to do it. So, that's about half. Here we go, maths for you, quick maths. Half again. There we go, half one more time. But how are we going to half that? Because it's... There we go, that'll make it easier, won't it? I mean, that's pretty big. But I do like... My portion control is not very good, so we're going to go with that. We'll do that. So we've got our balls, look. We'll roll them up in a minute, but that's what we're going to do first of all. So chop it up into 8 fairly even balls. You can weigh it again. If you want to be a professional, I'm not a professional. If you want to be a professional, you can do that. But I'm not, because as you can see, they're not the same size. But it doesn't matter. It don't matter, man. It don't have to be precise. It's all good. It's all good, man. So chop this one up. Chop this bad boy up. Honestly, this is good. This recipe's premium. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to the lady. Proper Bakes on Instagram. She knows how to bake. Buy some stuff off that lady. Buy some stuff off her. Yeah, she bakes. I can't remember where she's from now actually, but you can order stuff online. I think she delivers stuff as well. She does some very good stuff. So can't take credit for this. It's not mine. It ain't my recipe. I just play about it. I have played about it a bit, but yes. As I said, I'm not the professional here. I'm just pissing about in the kitchen making some bakes. Who would have thought talking dries your mouth out, boy. Right, now you got your 5 balls. 5, 8. We'll put these here. Whoo, damn son, where'd you find this? What should we do next? We've got to oven. Oven is nearly ready. We're gonna put our baking paper on our sheet. And then what I'll do, I'll wash my hands. Wash my hands, come on, quick rinse. With the greasy hands. Pardon me. Do that, let's do that, man. What do we need? What do we need now? We need baking paper, let's do that. So grab your baking paper. Just got to grab mine. Since cupboard behind my setup, so it's gonna be a bit noisy. Push that over, don't push anything over. Where is it? Baking paper. There we go, man. There we go. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Can you actually see this down here? You can't, can you? It don't matter, it's fine. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. All good. So you get your bacon. Oh! Being shouted at. Why is that? Because it's hot. It is. It's an induction hob. Doesn't like it when you put stuff on there. What do we need? Hell yeah, honestly. Marshmallows. I've not had a marshmallow in ages. I'm not going to lie. When was... I say ages. It wasn't that long ago. I had a marshmallow. I made Rocky Road maybe a couple months ago. That was probably the last time. I don't want to move the camera down, but I also don't want to mess things up here. But I kind of want you guys to see down here a little better. I mean, you can see me pretty well, right? Where can you see? That would be good, wouldn't it? I need like 2 angles, 2 cameras. That's what I need. Next stream, that's what we do. That's what we'll do, cuz. We'll just do them here, do you know what I mean? So you can see. You know what I mean? First stream, mate. Can't bust my balls that much. Why is that hot? It's fine. Bit of chocolate there. Yes, so let's move this then. Let's move on this. I'll show you what I'm doing anyway. Put that there for now. So we've got our baking tray. We'll chuck these away as well. Chuck these in there. Easy peasy. Bust out the marshmallows, bruh. What are we gonna do? We are actually gonna put crackers down first. Again, another recipe I saw online because I steal everything off everyone. That's what you gotta do nowadays. Honestly, that's what's great about social media. You know, recipes just everywhere. You can just make whatever you want. You know what I mean? That's why I actually got into baking, because, you know, I feel like maybe years ago you had to know the recipes, or you had to know someone who's really good at baking. Whereas now everything's just on YouTube. Well, we got cream cracker. These are huge, so these are gonna be big cookies. I reckon we'll do 6. That's gonna maybe 5. How many we got? We got 8. Oh, we'll just do 4. I'm being stupid. We'll just do 4. That's kind of the smart thing to do, right? I mean, clearly not very smart, but I reckon we'll do 4 of that. I already messed up here. I've done the baking paper too small. It looks like that, doesn't it, Dax? It really does. That'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Chuck that on there. So we've got crackers on there first. We need 4 more, don't we? So nah. Crackers. Let's see how good they are. How we go, these will be good. And not even that salty. They're literally just plain crackers. That's fine. Right, crackers down. Get the marshmallows out. Look how big these marshmallows are. Maybe don't use marshmallows this big. Well, I don't know. Well, you know, I do know. Because they're going to be melted. And that is a lot of marshmallows, isn't it? So maybe don't use marshmallows this big. These are the only ones I can get. I mean, you could chop them in half, to be fair, but I'm not going to do that. Because that's not what I'm about. We're here for the plot. I want to see what these turn out like. So we've got massive marshmallows. I'm going to put them on top. And then what we're going to do with our cookie dough balls is we're going to flatten them out. Flatten them bad boys out. And then we're going to kind of flop this dough kind of over the top, basically. So you're just going to, I guess, make it into like a little flat disc. That'd be probably the best way to put it. Bit of a disc, mate. You know what I mean? Type of thing you'd throw at your sibling if they was in the room. Yes. But yeah, something like that. Is that going to be big enough? Yes! It's going to be perfect! What the fuck? That's fucking perfect! And we're just going to place that. We're just going to flop it and kind of mould it a little bit around the marshmallow like that. Because it's all going to just drop down. When you bake it, it's all going to drop down. But so is the marshmallow as well. So, just like that. Flop it around. Same thing. Next one! I really want to see what these turn out like. I really don't know. I really don't know, man. I mean, we're going to eat them either way, that's for sure. Are they going to be good? I don't know. But that's what's exciting. That's what's exciting, man. That's what I like to see. Here we go. I need like the stream noises so I can hear it, like when there's a chat or something. Or a follow. Look at that, that's better. Look at that, that's a disc. Disc on the top. Oh, don't let it split too much though. And then yeah, just mould it around. Obviously it will split, especially where your chocolate already is in the balls. It kind of splits there. That's also another reason. There you go. You asked earlier, Mr. Big Ricer, why or what size we chop them to. If you do too big, this is what happens. When you start rolling the ball up or you start trying to shape the cookie dough, it just splits straight away, because where there's a massive chunk of chocolate, there's actually no cookie dough. So if it tries to go thin with your cookie dough, it just doesn't happen, but it just splits, which we don't want. So here we go. Next one in. Here we go. So just flatten this out. Like I said, especially for this, like I said, if you're just doing normal cookies, I mean, it doesn't really matter as much what size you chop them to. I guess it is more of a preference. But if you're trying to mould stuff like this, it does make a difference. Whoo, there we go. Disc number 3. These are gonna be so big. That's what's funny. Well, they won't be that big. Well, I really don't know actually. I mean, they're gonna be big, but they might just flop all the way down. They shouldn't too much because of, again, I can't remember which one. Either I think the baking powder is what makes it rise, so it should hold its shape because of our baking powder. Sorry. There we go. This was a bigger one. This was. But yeah, just use your palm basically. Palms. There we go. This is a bigger one, much bigger. That's why you don't eyeball stuff. There we go. Put that one over the top. That one is going to be astronomically large. But there we go, look at that, that's what we got. So you can see it, I don't know, that should be on camera. So we've got our cracker, we've got our marshmallow, and then we've got our cookie dough kind of just flopped over the top. We're gonna whack these in the oven, 12 minutes? Something like that, 12 minutes. And then pull them out, whack the chocolate on there. Bish bash bosh. Oh, I've just made them slide everywhere. Don't do that. Even them out fairly well. I think that'll be alright. Hopefully. We don't know. They'll probably all mix together, but it's all good. It don't matter. Chuck that one in. Oh, don't chuck it in, because I've got the wrong tray. Of course I've got the wrong tray. Wait 1 sec. I'll be back. 5 seconds. Got to grab another tray. Hell yeah. Sorry about that one. Had the wrong tray. This was the old trays I used to use when I lived with my father. That was a terrible idea. Why did I do that? It's fine. Salvaged it. Oh no. Oh no. I tried to be real slick there. That was the opposite of slick. Don't do that. I tried to just slide them straight onto this one, but as you can imagine, they all just lost their shape, didn't they? Nah, they're all right. They're all good. So there we go. Now we've got a different tray. There we go. So make sure you have a tray that fits in your oven, otherwise it ain't gonna work. Here we go. We're back. Even smaller tray. These look even bigger now. Now they're on this tiny tray. There we go. That'll do. We can rip some more of that paper up. We don't need all that there. There we go. Make sure it's on your tray, just like that. Chuck that over there. Could deal with that later. And now we're going to go in the oven. Now they're all done. There we go. That's what they look like now. There we go. Whack that one in. Right. I'm going to go just over 200 degrees. So what's the time now? It is 7:50. Them bad boys are in the oven. Them bad boys in the oven, cuz. What we got? 12 minutes. 12 minutes. T minus 12 minutes. So while they're in the oven, we can prep our other ones. So get your crackers, mate. I am crackers. Here we go. Well, we got 4 crackers. Bish bash bosh. This is honestly, yeah, that would be premium. I do have a GoPro. I'm debating doing that. If I could work it out, I'm sure again, getting on ChatGPT, YouTube, I could work it out. But if I could have my GoPro here or something like that, and then you can see me. I mean, you don't really want to see me, do you? You want to see the baking. But I could have GoPro here, so you can see down here. Then we've got this frame as well. That would be quite cool actually, because I could kind of have. That would be the strap, wouldn't it? I need the dual camera setup, but these are all, you know, people you can want, do you know what I mean? But I don't need it, but here we go. So you got your crackers. 4 crackers. Shh, don't tell anyone. Bussin', bro. 4 crackers. Right. 4 astronomically, comically large marshmallows. Again, you don't need ones that large. These are gonna be. These are actually going to be so funny. I know when we pull them out, there's going to be a marshmallow pull on these. If there's not, I'm going to be fuming. There better be. So we've got crackers. Right. Now we've got our cookie dough balls. We're just going to flatten them out. Oh, what time was it? What time was it? Was it 8:02, wasn't it? That's the time. I forgot for a sec. 8:02 is when we're going to pull the cookies out of the oven. So we've not got long. 10 minutes. So while that's going, just sort these out. Sort these eggs. There we go. Whoa, don't do that. There you go. Bits fall out. You don't want that. What we shall do? There we go. So you've got your little disc again. Place that on top and mould it round. But it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, when it bakes, it's all just going to fall down anyway. So as long as it's kind of over the top. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. What we got? Ooh, Holy shit, we got 3 people up in the chat. 4 people in the chat. Only Big Ricer has commented. Where's everyone else at? Come on, who's in the chat? Is anyone actually baking? There's 3 people. That's surely someone is doing some baking in there other than me. Do you know what I mean? I mean, there's an astronomically low chance. I would not take those odds on Betfred or Bet365. Big Ricer, I know you love gambling, so I don't think you would take those odds. But I mean, you'd make some money on that, I reckon. It's a good bet. There we go. Disc number 2. Whack that one. Whack that one over at the top, man. Oh my god. Can't wait to try these. I can't wait to try them. What we got? 9 minutes. 2 minus 9 minutes. Who's in there? We still only got Big Ricer. Big old Ricer, boy. What have I got there as well? Oi, 20 follower goal. I don't even have 20 followers. That must be linked. I think it's linked to my YouTube as well. See my fat head there. That's why I got cap on. You know what I mean? See my ball pack. Oh, just chuck more stuff on the floor. Don't worry about that. Someone else's problem, right? And I've just whacked one. Good thing. All you have to do is that. And it's back in the game. Don't do that. Oh my lord. Anyone else going to DreamHack? You know what I mean? There's got to be some Dota 2 fans in the chat. Anyone else going to DreamHack? Me and my brother are going. What is it? ESL Birmingham. ESL Birmingham. And we're staying in an actually quite a nice place. Last time we stayed in the biggest dump in Birmingham, which is everywhere in Birmingham. We got gonna bet on the size of the marshmallow pool. Honestly, we should do that. Link it. You know, whenever I see, who is it? Theo Von. I love Theo Von. No hate on Theo Von. But brother, we do not need to hear about the gambling sites, brother. We do not need more men realizing they can gamble online. Honestly, I wonder how much these betting companies are paying people, honestly. Because literally every podcast I listen to, there's always a bit in there. What is the one? I can't even think of the American version of Bet365, or maybe it is Bet365. I can't remember what it is. Can anyone remember? I actually can't remember what it is, but I always hear it. Theo Von's podcast, and I think I've heard it in the Joe Rogan podcast as well. I think that's it. I think they're the only 2 I've heard in. There's got to be another one as well. There's always gambling, bro. Everyone's out of gambling. They must be paying these podcasters so much. Right. There we go. 2 minds are better than 1. Hell yeah. There we go. So look, we got our 4 DraftKings. That's it. Yeah, DraftKings. Oh my god. Every podcast, there's always a bit in there about DraftKings. Oh my god. It's like, please, brother. These people, these poor geezers and girls that are listening to this podcast trying to gain some information on, or just listening for a bit of fun, and I've got some DraftKings sports bet in there. It's just like, oh my god, please. That's it. Demetrius Johnson, the GOAT of fighting. I love that guy. On his thing about DraftKings, I'm like, brother, these guys, they must be paying Demetrius Johnson a lot of money for DraftKings being in there. Honestly, like, it's crazy. Everyone got DraftKings sports bets in their podcast. But I mean, that's how you make money. What is it? AG1 as well. AG1, the bloody I was gonna say nootropic. I don't think it is. What is it? It's for gut health. What do you call that? I can't remember. For gut health. Oh, what do they call it? I can't remember what they call it now. Anyone remember? What do you call it? AG1 for the. Oh, I can't even remember. It's literally on the tip of my tongue. What is it? What do you call it? Tip of my tongue. I can't remember. It'll come to me. Quick rinse of the hands. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. What's the time? How long we got? 2 minus 5 minutes. Let's have a look. I'm gonna have a look in the oven. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, man. Oh, I can't really see him. The marshmallows are looking so big. That is hilarious. This is, do not, maybe I should have halved these. Look at the size of these. I mean, I got small hands, but they're big marshmallows. Jesus Christ. Look at the size of this. Yeah, I should have chopped these in half. Yeah, I just looked in there and it's all flopped down, but you can just, the marshmallow is just in the middle. Marshmallow, let's get a taste on this. Hell yeah, marshmallows are good, man. How do they make a marshmallow? What is in a marshmallow? It's got to just be sugar. Nutritional information. There's got to be zero nutrition in a marshmallow. Surely. Typical values. It is sugar. Hold up. Every 100 grams you get 4.1 grams of protein. Yes! I'm literally hitting protein goals right now. How many grams is in here? 500 grams. So that means, what's that? 4 times 5. I'm good at maths. 20. So 20.5 grams of protein in this whole bag. Don't worry. You do not need to worry about the 335 grams of sugar. Don't worry about that, but there's 20 grams of protein in it. So if you want to get jacked, get yourself a pack of these, boy. It's hilarious when you think about it. That is genuinely what like the whole fitness industry does. They'll well, as in when baking or like protein drinks. I mean, I used to work at a gym and the protein drinks there. It's not all of them, but some of them that big label 50 grams of protein, and you're like, holy shit, let me get one of those after my workout. And then you read the back and it's got like 100 grams of sugar in it. Now, or you drink it and you're like, mate, this is great. I'm gonna get one after every workout. Protein, this is great. And then literally it has like 1 million grams of sugar in it, and you're just like, oh, this maybe isn't so good. Oh yeah. What we got? 2 minutes. I'll double check. Let's have a double check. Oh yeah, nearly done. Woohoo, ready to go. What do I need? Got to prepare. Yeah. Too busy eating marshmallows. Put that bad boy there. Put that bad boy there. Here we go. We got our cooling rack. What do we need? I think that's all we need, isn't it? We can chuck them on there. What shall I use? Spatula. I'll use a spatula. That'll do it, won't it? Let's get the spatula out, boy. We can't really put them straight on there, can we? I'm ahead of the game. We'll put that on there. And we'll put some more baking paper on there. And we can just do that, can't we? We can just chuck that straight on there. And we'll chuck the baked ones straight on this bad boy. And then we'll swap over. There we go. I reckon they're ready to go. Let's pull these bad boys out. Let's get them out. This I'm gonna burn my hands. Yeah, don't burn your hands. Flop that one over. Hell yeah. Oh damn! Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, my hands are gonna burn. Quick, move something out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh my god. This is hilarious. This is so funny. These look so cool. The pink ones look so cool. I'm gonna move my camera so you can see properly. Where are we at? Where are we at, bro? Where are we at, bro? Look at these. Look at the size of these. Oh my god. The focus is a bit rubbish. Hell yeah. Look at these. Sorry, but that is so funny. Right, what we're going to do then, what should we do? These can be the white chocolate ones, yeah? So we'll get these. Whack that. Look at the jiggle. Oh my god, all marshmallow. That is actually so funny. Look at this. Look at it. That is so funny. This is actually too funny. I'm not gonna lie. This, I mean, you gotta enjoy marshmallows to like these. Look at that. Look at the size of it. Look at the jiggle on that, boy. That is crazy. Look at that. That one looks good. That one looked good, boy. Right, chuck that there. That, I think, that is about where it was before. We'll see in a minute. So what we'll do is the oven on. Oven is on. I don't know how I'm going to move these, you know. They're just going to fall apart, aren't they? Who would have thought? We'll try our best. We'll get the spatula out. We'll get the spatula out, boy. Can I get under there? Hell yeah, look at that. Woo! Chuck that on there. Melted marshmallow on there so we can tell. These bad boys. Oh, my fingers. Don't burn yourself. These, oh my god, these look good. I'm not gonna lie, these look good. These look good, boy. What should we do? Let's chuck these on here. I don't think they're all gonna fit on here though. I'm pretty adamant actually they're not all gonna fit on this. Ow! I forgot that's been in an oven. Don't do that. So there we go, we've got all them on there. Then now look, now we can just chuck our previously prepared straight on there. So whack them on there. Ready to go in the oven. These are comically large, but that's what we like. That's what we like, boy. There we go. And then chuck this one back in the oven. They're not all gonna fit on this tray, that's for sure. I mean, I'll try one now. We'll get the pull. So whack them ones in the oven. What's the time? 4 minutes past 8. So what's that then? 4 minutes past 8. Quarter past. About quarter past. We'll check on them quarter past. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do, mate. We'll check on them about quarter past, bro. Bro, we'll check on them at quarter past, bro. That's my best South African accent. Can't do much better than that. Right, what to do now then? Well, really, we got to test one of these. I do want to do it on the camera, but it's probably going to burn my fingers. I can just imagine it. So what we'll do is I'll get one on a plate. Get a little plate out. No, we won't. We'll get a chopping board because everything looks better on a chopping board. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hey, big ricer. Look at this chopping board. Premium product. Look at that. That's had some usage out of it. You may have seen this chopping board before. So we'll chuck this. We'll chuck one on here. What one should we have? We're gonna have a pink one, I reckon. Let's have that pink one. That pink one look good, boy. He look good. We having him. I'll get a milk one and a dark chocolate one as well. Brother, these are good, man. These are good. Quality piece, hell yeah, you know it. You know it, boy. These look good. These look good. These look good. I can't stop saying it because they look so good. Right, what are we doing next? We want to test this, don't we? But how am I gonna set this up? Look at that. That is aesthetically very pleasing, isn't it? Chocolate in the middle, melting. Yes, sir. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see, boy. This is going to be wild. I'm not going to lie. We got to get a camera. How can we do this? Let's set the camera up. Is that hot? No, it's not, is it? So what we'll do is we'll try set the camera up. Oh, don't do that. Nearly messed some things up. Stream was about to end real quick. Let's try set this up so you can see what's going on. But I think this is going to try fall over. What I can do is do that. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Oh, you can see
front of the desk a little bit. There we go. What about that? What about that? This is the best setup we're gonna get. Sorry about this. Looks a bit trash, but this is what we're gonna get. So we got the cookie. We got the cookie, boy. Let's move that as well. So here we go. So what we'll do? Should we chop it or should we just get our hands in there? I reckon we just get the hands in there. I'm not gonna lie. So let's get. We've got the crack. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Why is it so low quality? Nah. Can I zoom in? Oh, there we go. Now we're back in the game. Back in the game. Oh, nearly messed it up. Look at this. Ready? Y'all ready for this? Oh my lord, brother. There may be a bit too much marshmallow. Oh my god. Hell yeah. Oh, that wasn't much of a pull, was it? Oh my lord, Jesus Christ, there's so much marshmallow. I've just butchered this. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe I should have let them set a bit longer. Let's try a bit. Oh damn, boy. Hell yeah. I just absolutely butchered that. Butcher is not my middle name. I do not have a middle name. But if it was, it would make sense. Oh, what time are we supposed to pull these cookies out? Anyone remember? 1:15. Pretty sure it's 1:15. Can you see anything there? You can't, can you? It's a bit lower. About there? What do we reckon? Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. This is what we're left with. Look at the... Oh my god. Oh, this is good though. I want a bit of cracker. I've not had a bit of cracker yet. There we go, a bit of cracker on there. Oh. Hell yeah. That is good. S'mores cookies, 10/10. Oh yeah. What's my hands with them? I mean, that's good. 10/10. 10/10 s'mores cookies, would recommend to a friend. What we got? 1:15, is it? Oh yeah, we got 5 minutes. Oh my god, that means 5 minutes eating, boy. It's hot. No, it's not, but look at that. I mean, this one as well. I kind of want to try that one, but I'll leave it. Maybe I'll chop one of these up later. I'll chop that one up later. Once it's cooled down a bit. I'll pull the next ones out, we'll decorate them, and then we'll chop that one out, because it'd be good to see once it's actually set a bit more. I mean, you kind of want to eat it warm, don't you? So s'mores cookies, that's kind of known like you're roasting a marshmallow, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where s'mores are from, right? Roasted marshmallow, chocolate and a cracker. I've actually never done that, so s'mores cookies before the actual s'mores, but we'll chop that one in half with a knife so we can actually get a bit of a cross section maybe. Because that one was maybe a little bit too early, but oh, that was good. I'm not gonna lie. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Look at the mess though. Didn't even get any. Look at that. Didn't even get any white chocolate. Let me get some of that white chocolate. Brother, hold on, brother. Oh my lord. Oh yeah, that is good. Brother, hold on. That is good. That is real good. Hell yeah. Right, what we'll do is we'll put the rest of these crackers away. Look how many crackers I bought. All these crackers. I only made 8 cookies. They'll get eaten with some cheese. Cheese! Oh my lord, I just forgot that cheese and crackers existed. Well, I knew crackers existed, but I forgot they go together in harmony. So later, that is what we're going to be eating. We'll have some cheese as well. But yeah, honestly, give these a go. Recipe, I'll put the recipe as well. I'll repost the stream and I'll put the recipe in there as well. But give these a go. So if you want to watch back, you can just follow along on the stream. Like I said, I'll either in the comments, whatever it is, I don't know. I'll put the recipe in there and you can just follow along and make these. But yeah, I'll put these. Look how many marshmallows I've got as well. How am I going to use these up? I'm going to have to make more cookies. That's what I'm going to have to do. When am I ever going to use massive marshmallows like that? Crackers, brother, hold on. What we'll do, there's just absolute mess, but I've got to constantly eating this. Look at that bit as well. Ooh, look at that. Hell yeah, brother. Look at that. Mmm. We're going to be morbidly obese in no time. Right, last check. Let's check the oven. How they looking? Getting now. What's the time? Yeah. Another couple minutes. What the hell? We got 4 people in the chat. Come on. Someone got to say something. Make some noise. Make some noise, people. Say something in the chat. I was going to say, but to be fair, you can't actually say anything in the chat, can you, if you don't have an account? So if you do not have an account, make a quick sign up. We're still live, what, another 15 minutes, something like that, I reckon, once we decorate these, eat some more, and then we're back in the game, because it is a Sunday. We'll get ready for work tomorrow. Dreaded work. Nah, it's alright. Game's a game. Gotta make some money, brother. Game's a game. And you can just sit here and eat cookies. Oh my god, and if you was following along, if you was baking along at home, you'd be eating cookies right now as well. But listen now. Oh, gold now. Right. Put a couple of them away. But yeah, s'mores cookies, would I recommend? Yes. I don't think I've had a s'mores cookies before as well. I said we was in London yesterday for my birthday, and we went to quite a few bakeries. But yeah, can't say I've had a s'mores cookie. I do like marshmallow, like I said. Don't have it very often, but it's pretty good. So whack them in a cookie. Obviously, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Why would it not be good? You know what I mean? But don't mind me. I'm just going to keep eating. Look at that. It's literally marshmallow sandwich. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Mmm. There we go. What's the time? 1:15. It's 1:15. Let's check. One last check. Oh yeah, baby. They nearly done. Bro. What's going on? So we're just waiting. By the way, if you just joined the chat, we're waiting. We're making s'mores cookies. I'll show you. Really, these need to be. This is why I need another camera, because if you open the stream and these motherfuckers are looking at your face, you might stay on the stream a bit better, wouldn't you? But I haven't got a camera for that as well, so I've only got a camera. I've only got a camera for actually showing you me as well. But yeah, got to double down on that next time. But yeah, we'll pull these cookies out. Last bit of decorating, and then we'll be head of the game, brother. Head of the game. But yeah, hopefully what would be cool actually, because like I said, I'm going to that Dota ESL Birmingham. What would be cool to do a stream there as well. That'd be pretty cool. IRL stream, walking about. We may or may not, take that as you will, be dressing up as female Dota 2 characters. But who would do that? We wouldn't do that. Maybe fun. And we definitely will be dressing up as engineers, TF2 engineers. Maybe. No, we will, definitely. We've done that before, check. That's on my Instagram. That was pretty hilarious. That was at Comic-Con. Comic-Con's sweet. Anyone else been Comic-Con? Comic-Con is actually quality, I'm not gonna lie. I'll definitely go again. You get some funny characters there as well. You get all ends of the spectrum at Comic-Con. You may have a female dressed up in not a lot of clothing, or you may have a bloke dressed as a female in not a lot of clothing. So whatever floats your boat, there is at Comic-Con. So make your way down, honestly. But we got cosplay live stream where we go, yeah. That would actually be so funny. Like just walking about, because I feel like dressed up like that. I mean, when we went as a big Rice as my brother, if you join the chat, and that motherfucker, we dressed up as TF2 engineers, and
Genuinely, we were like celebrities for the day. It was so hilarious. Like, I don't know. Well, I don't know what I expected actually. I don't know what I expected, but I guess because I thought everyone was dressing up, or a lot of people are. You didn't really expect to get much attention, but we were dressed up as engineers, and we got so many photos of people. It was hilarious, and it wasn't even that good of a cosplay. Like, it was decent. Don't get me wrong. Like, we had all the bits and stuff, but it was actually hilarious. But I reckon this cosplay we're gonna do, I reckon this is gonna be premium. This is gonna be on to watch. So that would actually be pretty hilarious. Do a little IRL stream. That would be jokes. But yeah, I'm talking too much. Cookies were supposed to come out the oven, weren't they? So, shut the hell up, bruh. Let's pull these out, quick. Yeah, they're done. Oh my lord. What has happened there? Oh my god. Quick, turn your oven off. Heat up the house. Jesus Christ, look at these. These all flop to the side because those are the ones where there was less balls. This is going to burn my hands, but I'll do it real quick. But you can see there, the sides have like fallen off. Ah, my hands! That is hilarious. Right, what we'll do is I'll use this here, just like this. Sorry, you can still see, right? There we go. I'm going to hold this. So sorry, it's going to be a bit fidgety because I'm holding it. But we're going to get our milk chocolate. Look at the jiggle on that. Oh my god, that is a BBL. This is what they're actually putting in BBLs. Now we know what they put in those BBLs. Go down Colombia, get a BBL. They're just putting marshmallows in your girls' asses. That must be why. And guys, I guess. Look at that as well. Oh my god, pink actually looks quite cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There we go. Look at that. So we got these ones. Here's some I made earlier. And then we got these bad boys as well. So what we'll do is we'll put all of these. There's what I've been eating. We'll chuck these ones on there. That'll be good, won't it? We'll chuck these bad boys. I don't think I moved the camera, so you should be able to see fine. There we go, can you see? Yeah buddy. Yeah buddy. Lightweight. Right, do not. There we go. Whack that one on there. So we're just moving them all onto here basically, just because it's easier to manage. I don't think they're all going to fit though. That's the problem, isn't it? Actually, no, we're going to take one, aren't we? What one are we going to take? What should we do? Should we take a milk chocolate or a white chocolate? I feel like we should just take a white chocolate one, to be honest. We'll take one, because they're already cooled down a bit. So what I'll do actually, I'm going to steal... Oh! I've just fingered the chocolate. Whoops, don't do that. That is not what I should have done. I've ruined it. I've ruined the aesthetic. Look at my finger, but I'm going to wash my hands, don't worry. But it had to be done. Can't let that chocolate go to waste. I can't do it, man. Quick wash up. Wash your hands up. Wash your hands up, mate. Quick wash up. Right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to move them all into the corner then, aren't we? Just like that. Scoop these up. I don't think that looks like it's going to be stuck together. It looks like two separate cookies. The size of these is actually hilarious. Who would make cookies this big? Who would do that? Who would do such a thing? That looks good. That one looks really good actually. Yeah, that looks very nice aesthetically, so I'm very happy with that one. What we're going to do, we'll chuck this out of your way. What we'll do is we will chuck this one on there. Look at that, so we've got cracker. Oh my god, look at that. Look how hilarious that looks. Oh my god, no! Look at all the white chocolate. It's rolling off. I want to show you, look at the back. Cracker, there we go. That's all the chocolate's rolling off, so it doesn't look very aesthetic now, does it? Because all the chocolate was melted. We'll chuck that on there. That is very hot still. Whoops, who done that? Who done that? Then we're going to steal this. Then we're going to chuck it back there. I think that'll be good. Is that alright? Just about. Ow, my finger. That hurt.
There we go. Oh yeah. There we go. So we'll chop this one up. We'll chop this bad boy up. So this is s'mores cookie, baby. What we got? Got the knife on there. Oh, still gooey. That's what we like. So crack through that cracker. Oh yeah. Look at that. We'll just chuck that over there. We don't need that, do we? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here we go. Oh my God. Look at that. That is bussin', bruh. Bruh. Right, we'll leave that there. Move the camera back. This is the only pain of having one camera. Just move it back and forth. That looks good, man. That looks good. That looks good, baby. Oh, you can still see me here, look. Hell yeah, we're in the stream, brother. We in the stream. Move that back over there. But that's near enough it, guys, honestly. Guys and girls, girls and guys. That's the stream for the day. That's the stream for today. Quick little stream. This is really hot. I feel like it's going to be really hot. Really hot? Pretty hot. S'mores cookies. Oh! We'll use this tray. Look how much better that looks. Look at that, honestly. Whoo! God damn, boy, I'm good. But you can make these at home. So recipe will be in description, comments, wherever. It's going to be somewhere. So check it out. We'll whack it in there. I mean, these are good. These, I could eat these all, but should I? No. Am I? Maybe. Shh. But yeah, check these out. S'mores cookies. I'll get a better thumbnail or something like that. I don't know. What can we do for the thumbnail? Let's get this bad boy on there. Hell yeah! Look at that. Whoo! They do look good. Damn! Look, we can also get the lighting. This is what you do. This is what the professionals do, right? They get their lighting. Look at that. Oh yeah. That looks good, doesn't it? S'mores cookies. These are the milk chocolate. We only got 2 white chocolates out all the other ones. That looks good, man. That looks good. Damn, thumbnail approved. This is what I normally do. Holy shit. Right. Good thumbnail. Happy? Something like that. That would do. Honestly, that would do. Ain't gotta be perfect, bruh. Ain't gotta be perfect, man. We'll shut this over here. Oh yeah, we gotta do one more taste test, don't we? Oh yeah. What a shame. What a shame, but we gotta do another taste test. Grab yourself. Oh, your white marshmallow. Look at that. Now it's actually, look at that cracker on the bottom. That's what I was trying to show. Oh, it's all melting everywhere. That's what I was trying to show you, the cracker on the bottom. Which looks hilarious. We'll grab a bite. Oh, move that over there. Mmm. All around my mouth. Oh yeah. Mmm. Hell yeah. Damn, I'm going to be fat in no time. In no time, I'm going to be fat. Right, there we go. That's what we're doing. But yeah, thanks for joining. If you joined the stream today, you know, if you popped in, hanged out for a bit. But yeah, I would like to do some more streams, so maybe I'll try and make it more of a thing. Especially if I'm testing recipes, because I'll already be streaming anyway. Sorry, videoing anyway. Sorry, I won't be videoing normally if I'm testing a recipe. But I'm baking anyway, so I can just chuck the camera up, talk some shit, have some vibes, good vibes, whack some stuff in the chat. Like I said, be interactive. That's what I enjoy. Bit of chat, conversation. I mean, I can talk to myself for ages, as you can tell if you've been on this stream. So I can fill the gaps, but it's not about that. It's fun to interact. So yeah, drop a comment, whatever it is. Check out YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, everything, Facebook, TikTok. But yeah, I'll leave you with that. What I will do is look how cool this is. I'm going to put this, it's probably not going to work, is it? I'm going to try my best. I'll put these here like this. So you get a nice view. Oh, I've already messed up. There we go. Look at that. That's what we want. Is that going to stay there? We'll put these here. S'mores cookies. Look at that. Hail to the we've got our lights in there so you can see them. And with that, thanks for viewing in, guys. Can you see it? There's my thumb. And then I'm going to test out my new outro screen. But yes, thank you for coming. Honestly, appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Love you all. Thank you very much. See you next time.